Is the perfect weather to go book shopping. This entire video was literally triggered by you're about to make fun of me. A $5 Barnes & Noble gift card I got on my rewards or something. I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go, even though that's like not even a full book. There's a lot of construction going on here, so there's a lot of noise, so I can't really film here, so I need to get out of the house. So we're getting out, and yeah, I'm just gonna do a little bit of a fall bookish vlog. The last one that I posted did really well, so maybe I'll turn it into a series. And we have a little bit of a fall haul situation going on. I'm gonna talk about my classes later in the video, and yeah, it's gonna be a fun long and film Barnes & Nobles. It shouldn't be that busy today. It's a Friday, so we're gonna go test out that theory. But my coffee today just sucks. It's just here for the vibes because it's in a pumpkin mug. So we're also gonna get a coffee at Barnes today. We're just gonna pack up my bag and get going.
I'm getting older, but I still can't read a vibe. Cause my world is on fire, but we're saying we're doing fine. I never thought I'd make it here past 25. Ooh, but maybe I just overthinking and wasting time. Cause I don't wanna know if I'm better off alone. I'm so happy when I'm sad, I make it up to deal. Cause I just need to see what the hell it's supposed to mean, so I can make it better, make it real. That's just how I feel. I think it over, but I can't convince myself. Corporation got a stake in mental health. Stepping over stars to the colored lights. Is the whole world gray, or am I too blind to the fact that I just make it harder whenever I say that it's not? Maybe I'm being stupid for being a martyr. Maybe it's time that I stop. Cause I don't wanna know if I'm better off alone. I'm so happy when I'm sad, I make it up to deal. Cause I just need to see what the hell it's supposed to mean, so I can make it better, make it real. That's just how I feel. Cause I don't wanna know if I'm better off alone. I'm so happy when I'm sad, I make it up to deal. Cause I just need to see what the hell it's supposed to mean, so I can make it better, make it real. That's just how I'm getting older, but I still can't read a vibe. Cause my world is on fire, but we're saying
I just took a shower. I'm wearing my comfy sweatshirt. This sweatshirts are actually so worth it, but we're not here to talk about that. I want to take a quick break to talk about the sponsor of today's video, which is Kids Eyewear. I'm gonna show you guys a little glasses haul. That's what we're doing. I will have dried my hair for this, but honestly, when I blow dry my short hair, it doesn't look cute, so we're just gonna have to deal with it. Honestly, if you're needing any glasses for fall or winter, I feel like winter and fall are the perfect season to wear glasses with cozy sweaters, cozy sweatshirts. So let's do a little glasses haul. You probably saw this first pair already in this videos because I had to put them on as soon as I got them. This is what they look like. I'm going to link their site down below, and these are the landmark frames in the tortoise color. So what they look like on, I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see. They're super cute. I'm obsessed. I kind of have a theme here. I literally said I just wanted to get a bunch of fall glasses. These are also just perfect for fall. They are called, I think they are, let's see, it's kind of cool they said that they're like the sign, like the West Coast and stuff like that. These are the Brooklyn frames. this is what they look like on. Another eyewear zoom in so you guys can see what they look like closer, but these are by if you're just trying to be the mysterious girl at the coffee shop reading your book. Lastly, I got these like reddish frames that I wanted to show you guys. They are honestly vibe. I feel like these are more of a winter frame, but then again, this is also a fall color, so like a maroon. Insert Taylor Swift lyrics right now. Frames here. This is what they look like closer. This is what they look like on. I'm obsessed with this like shape. These are the walnut frames. These were also designed in the West Coast. And this is what they look like really close. Don't get scared, it's just I want to show you guys what it looks like on. But you know me, I need to do a glasses haul periodically in this account because I just love glasses so freaking much. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and link their site down below so you can check them out. I just show you guys a little bit of a glasses haul before we got to this portion of the video, but I am so freaking excited. So now that we got the glasses haul out of the way, I am so excited because this actually turned out to be a book shopping vlog, and we're about to do kind of a bigger book haul. Honestly, this is big to my standards because I haven't been buying that many books, but I did get sent 2 books, one by a publisher and one by one of my friends from here in booktok, and I also ended up purchasing 3 books. So let's get into it. Going to fall. Oh my god, I just literally got hit in the chest like super hard, but I ended up buying 3 books, so let's get into those first. I was so excited because it was the first time I went into Barnes & Nobles and I just took my time reading the back of books. I wasn't highly influenced by a lot of options online. I only got 1 book that I have seen circulating a lot because the plot did kind of match with what I was looking for a fall reading vlog, but I actually took my time and read the back of some books, and I found some, I think they're gonna be really interesting books that I really haven't seen anywhere. So it made me really happy to just find books that I can have an experience that's not going to be super influenced by. So let's just get into it. I'm talking much, but the first book that I got is this one. It's called Onyx and Ivory by Mindy Arnett. I have not heard about this book at all. I don't know if you can tell that it's a really gorgeous fantasy cover, and it has like a black edges, and I'm like super excited. This is a YA fantasy book. I'm gonna read you guys the description because honestly I read it when I was in the store, but I can't really remember enough to just tell you guys what it's about. They call her Trader Kate. It's a title Kay Brighton inherited from her father after he tried to assassinate the High King of Rhyme. Cast out the nobility, Kay now works for the Royal Courier Service. Only the most skilled ride for the relay, and only the fastest survive from when night falls. The night drakes, deadly fireless dragons, come out to hunt. So we have dragons in this book, which, you know, already know Fort Wayne bias. Fortunately, Kay has a secret edge. She's a wielder born with a forbidden magic that allows her to influence the minds of animals. And it's a magic that leads her to a caravan massacre by drakes in a broad daylight that only survivor Corwin Tremaine, the son of the king, her first love, the boy that she swore to forget after he condemned her father to death. But we have a lot of enemies to lovers trauma already. With their paths once more entangled, Kate and Corwin must put their past behind them to face with new threats and even darker menace steering in the kingdom. Acclamated author Mindy Arnett throws readers into a beautiful, dangerous new world where trust is rare, magic is commonplace, and little is as it seems. I don't know why, but this description just absolutely got my attention, and I had to read it. Now I get excited if I'm like already reading a fantasy book that it's so different than anything I've ever read, and I'm going to talk about it probably later in another video, or who knows, maybe I'll talk about it in this video. But I'm excited to just literally have no opinions on the books that I'm going into and just discover for myself if I like them or not, with no like background noise. So I'll let you guys know if I like this book. I'm so excited. We have the one book that I went in looking for. This one was one of those books that I've seen circulating so much. A lot of the book girlies are reading this. I've seen it all over my For You page on TikTok. It's a pretty popular book. I actually own one of her books already. I have it right here. Here on my TBR card, I already have one of her books. I actually got this book last fall because it was given fall vibes. It was given Phantom of the Opera, and this is Dead Romantics by Ashley Poston. So this year, I think she's like more of a fall author. She came out with this book. I actually never read this. I think I only read like the first few pages and I just wasn't in the mood for it. And honestly, I've seen a lot of mixed reviews on this one, but this one I've seen only good reviews about, so I'm super excited to get to this. If I like this one, I'm definitely gonna read this one. I have to do a book on haul. I have to go read a lot of books that I just don't think I'm ever gonna read. But as of right now, I am really excited for this one. I do think I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna be totally honest with you guys. I think this is giving this movie called The Lake House with Sandra Bullock and Keanu Reeves that I used to be obsessed with when I was younger. And it's a romance type of movie where essentially he's like 7 years like or 10 years in the future and she's like 10 years in the past or something like that, or the other way around. And I think this is exactly what this book is about. Maybe they're sending each other letters. I'm telling you, it's giving The Lake House. I'm gonna put the movie poster over here because I just, every time I hear talk about this book, I keep thinking about this movie, and I'm like, if this book is anything like this movie, I'm going to absolutely love it, because the movie was just one of my favorite movies I've ever watched. So I think that's what it's about. They're like in 7 years, one of them is 7 years ahead, one of them is 7 years behind, and they send each other letters. And yeah, she moves into her aunt's apartment and finds a strange man standing in the kitchen. I guess they actually meet in this. I have no idea. But from what I've heard, I think this is what the book is about. But maybe I'm wrong. I'll just go into it and doubt. I don't really want to read the description. I just want to go into it thinking that it's similar to The Lake House. And I'm just going to leave it at that. But I'm really excited about this one. I've only seen good reviews. It's not a really popular book to my knowledge. I don't really think I've seen enough content on social media about it that I'm like, I just had to get that book. I saw it on the buy one get one 50% off table, and I read the description of it and it sounded so interesting, even though I kind of hate the cover a little bit. I have a love-hate relationship with the cover, but it is another YA, I don't want to say fantasy, I'm pretty sure it's a science fiction book, and that is The Raven Boys by Maggie Steve Fader. I have no idea how you say that. This is a series. I mean, fantasy, I feel like if you go into genre, you just have to get used to the fact that you're probably going to be into a really big world that's going to go on for ages. I really want to do a video where I just talk about my huge fantasy TBR. I just saw Destiny Sitwell do a video like that, and I'm kind of interested in doing that, because if I were to like dive deep into every single fantasy series that I'm either in the middle of, or that I have a fantasy TBR, or that are on my fantasy TBR, I feel like it will go on for ages. I am in the middle of so many fantasy series, and I'm also wanting to read so many other fantasy series, like I can't even get started. But this one, I think it's science fiction, if I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna read the description and then I'm gonna talk about it with you guys. I changed my glasses because I feel like this were more of a vibe. Like, the description is not super helpful, but essentially there's another ghost or afterlife situation going on, and this girl named Blue can talk to this ghost boy, I'm assuming he's dead, from like the Raven Boys, and then they're like in trouble and she becomes submerged in like their world or whatever. I don't know, the description was kind of confusing. I don't think this book is about what I thought it was, but we're gonna have to figure that out, I guess. Yeah, now I'm really confused, honestly. I'm gonna have to process this. I was like super distracted on my phone for like the longest time, and I completely forgot I was filming a book haul. I just completely zoned out. I have to go get an energy drink, but let's just get back into it. The next book that I got sent was actually sent to me by a publisher. It was sent to me by Read Forever Pub. Tell me right now that this cover doesn't give Colleen Hoover vibes. It does, and that has me a little excited because Colleen Hoover books are super bingeable, and I mean, literally even the spine is just massively giving Colleen Hoover. Maybe they just had the same cover designer, I have no idea. But the one, it's about, it says Colin Roberts isn't looking for love when he sees a beautiful and barefoot woman on the local ferry. But as they banter over the waves, sparks fly, and Callum falls hard. Little does he know that Lila McDonald has a secret, and she doesn't plan on returning his feelings anytime soon. But Callum isn't easy to resist, and soon she can't imagine life without him, until it becomes impossible to keep the truth from him any longer, and Lila is faced with a tough decision. Let Callum go or hold on to him for what time she has left. Is she dying? Soon Callum and Lila discover what it means to love and what lengths they'll go to keep it, even when it tears their world in two. It's by this author called Kelly Reimer. It's a contemporary romance. I'm excited, honestly. If I just need, I wouldn't say fluffy, if I just need a little bit of palette cleanser, I'm gonna be reading this. But next, I'm going to show you guys a book that one of my friends sent me from my wish list. And that kind of brings us to a little shatter that I wanted to get into about some drama that has been going on in BookTok about book wish lists. Let's just get into it before I talk about this book. Well, there is, BookTok is the bookish side of TikTok, and it's very different than BookTube. I feel like people on BookTube are sometimes nicer than people on BookTok. Don't quote me on that, but there's just like a lot of drama going on right now, and the root of that drama is the fact that this creator, who I'm not going to name in this video, essentially made 2 videos talking about books she will never read, and because they had hideous covers, which I think is valid to like criticize book covers, but then she also was criticizing a lot of books that on the length and blah blah blah, just essentially criticizing books that she had on her wish list and that her, I don't want to say her fans, her followers sent her, and she proceeded to just like destroy these books and say she will never read them, and these were books that were sent to her. So I think it's kind of controversial because first of all, it's a free book, and second of all, you shouldn't have books on your wish list that you don't plan on reading. Every single book on my wish list are books that I really want to read, and also I have books on there that I have already read and really loved, and I don't have the book like that. I feel like that's a valid reason to have a book on your wish list. But I literally go through my wish list and like clean out all the books that I already bought or the books that I no longer am interested in. I have a tendency to just kind of clean it out, even though it only has been used like, I want to say a total of like 4 people or 5 maybe have sent me books throughout my entire BookTok and BookTok experience, which is totally fine. I'm not asking you guys to send me a book, but I just kind of wanted to like get into. Also, BookTok has a tendency to just like cancel people super fast. I think she does kind of play into it a little bit because essentially she has been blocking a lot of people, even people who are not commenting on her stuff. She has been blocking people that that comment on the post talking about the drama. I think I'm blocked, honestly, even though I just said that like I'm usually super thankful that when I get sent books, and like her energy was a little bit ungrateful, but I didn't comment that directly on her post, or like I don't even follow this girl. I just commented on like a random post, and she's being single-handedly just like blocking a lot of people and like not addressing it. So I mean, honestly, but I still feel like people on BookTok are just like really quick to cancel her and stuff like that. But she's kind of playing into it because like, why are you blocking people for having an opinion? Enough of the rant. I got sent a book off my wish list, and that's why I went on this rant. It should just be nice. If someone sends you a book, just be grateful, even if you don't like the book, even though you shouldn't have books you don't like on your wish list. But with that being said, my friend sent me a book of my wish list. Her name's Emily Page Books. I'm gonna put her ad over here. You can go ahead and follow her. She has a booktube, she has a BookTok. I'm going to just put her booktube over here because that's what we're on right now. She sent me this book. This is one of the books on my wish list because I do really want to make a video where I read sad books for a week, and this is perfect for that. I really haven't heard a lot about this book. I just saw the cover and I really liked it, and I read If He Had Been With Me, and that was one of the saddest books that I ever read, and that's kind of what triggered me wanting to get into sad books, and that's when I added this book to my wish list. I'm a little scared, if I'm totally honest, because I feel like it's gonna be really sad. Maybe look up the trigger warnings for it. but I'm excited to read it. It's a white, is it a YA book? I think it is. It says Charlotte Davis is in pieces. At 17, she's already lost more than most people do in a lifetime, but she's learned how to forget. The broken glass washes away the sorrow until there's nothing but calm. You don't have to think about your father in the river, your best friend who is gone forever, or your mother who has nothing left to give you. Every scar hardens Charlotte's heart just a little more, yet it still hurts so much. It hurts enough not to care anymore, which is sometimes what has happened before you can find your way back to from the edge. I have no idea what this book's about. I just know it's sad, and I really wanted more sad books on my TBR. So I'm so thankful this got sent to me, because I really want to read sad books per week. When I'm like mentally stable enough to do that, I will be doing a video on these books. So I'm so excited. But yeah, those were the 5 books that I had to show you guys, and this was fun. I haven't really been buying that many books, so I don't really say I have to stop buying books, because I really haven't done that. Yeah, I'm just thankful you guys are here. Thank you so much for watching. Just do, you know what to do, subscribe, like this video, so I can continue doing this for you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next video. And also make sure to check out Kids Eyewear. I'm going to link their page down below, and also already included all the names of the glasses, so make sure to check those out. And I'm just gonna shut up now. Bye guys.